What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tamika, and I just want to have a serious conversation with you guys. But before I do, I want to read you guys something. I don't know if you heard about this story. It happened a couple days ago, but if you've been hiding under a rock, or if you just happen to have not heard about it, I'm here to inform you. So let's get into it. Okay. It says police shot and killed a 23-year-old African American woman and wounded a 5-year-old child after a standoff at her apartment complex, CNN reports. On Monday morning, authorities came to the apartment with 2 arrest warrants, one for a man and another for a woman. The woman was wanted for failure to show up in court, resisting arrest, and traffic charges. The man was wanted for assault. According to Police Chief Jim Johnson, the officers heard voices inside the apartment but was not allowed inside. The detectives then acquired a key and opened the door. The female suspect, identified as 23-year-old Korryn Gaines, allegedly aimed a shotgun at police. Instead of firing on sight, the cops reportedly retreated and called for backup. My personnel showed great firearm restraint during this dialogue, Johnson said of his department. After an hour-long standoff, Gaines reportedly threatened officers with the gun, and police fired one shot. Gunfire was exchanged afterwards between the suspect and police. Gaines was killed in the crossfire, and the 5-year-old son was injured and taken to a local hospital. Hold on, let me scroll down. The male suspect fled the apartment but was later apprehended. You guys, we got to do better. That's all I can say. We have to do better. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's with so much going on with all this racial unrest, with, police, with some police officers just killing us, on sight for no reason. We, as a people, have to do better. We just have to. I mean, everyone is so quick to talk about Trayvon Martin, Mark Brown, Sandra Bland, and of course what just happened in Baton Rouge. And all these tragedies are just so heartbreaking. But we also have to think about us as a community. We can't point the finger at them and be like, oh, they're killing our people, they're killing our people, they're killing our people. And they are. Every day. We see that on the news. Every day. We see, we're seeing elements of racism or just senseless violence, particularly with white officers and African Americans. I mean, there's no denying that, and it's heartbreaking. But if we want to make a change, we got to be part of the solution. And being part of the solution is not killing each other. I think about the incident with Toya Wright's brothers and how that was an act of violence against our own people. And then I think about this situation where the police in this particular situation was in the right. They came in there because she had a warrant for her arrest for failure to appear in court. And instead of her just letting the police in and just turning herself in, I mean, for God's sake, it's failure to appear in court. Go to court, get that shit straightened out. Now she's dead and her son's laying up in the hospital. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? That is not worth your life. You trying to prove a point. You trying to be big, bad, and bold, not letting them in, pointing the gun at them when they do get access to the apartment. It's not making you big and bold. That's making you stupid. And, I mean, don't get it twisted. We live in a very dangerous society when it comes to the police and us as African Americans. But it does not help when we add insult to injury, when we're not being part of the solution. And being part of the solution is we as a people got to make better decisions. We just have to. Like, I'm reading this story, and I'm just like, all you had to do was just comply with the police on this one. And I hate to be like that because there's so much senseless violence out here. There's so many instances where the police are wrong. And, and that's why I don't jump on the bandwagon when they be like, well, if you want the white officers to stop killing us, we got to stop killing each other. Because that is so true. But, first of all, we got to get them to understand that you just can't just kill us. That's just bottom line. So I've never wanted to jump on the bandwagon like, well, we got to stop killing each other. Because, yes, we do. But they have to be held accountable, too. But what I'm saying in this instance, we got to do better. We got to make better choices. That means, like, we got to stop robbing. We got to stop, sitting up there trying to be big and bad, killing each other over stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when the police are in the right and you're in the wrong, just comply. Like in this situation, I just feel so bad. I feel bad for her son, who was an innocent bystander who got wounded and laid up in the hospital. He's only 5 years old. He's innocent. That 5 years old is a pivotal time in a child's life. And I say that because at 5 years old, you're innocent. Period. No matter what you become else in life, whether you become a drug dealer, a murderer, a sex offender, or president of the United States, at this particular age, you are innocent. All is right in your world for the most part because you are 5 years old. You don't know the ugliness of this world at all. You haven't formed that opinion of the world. You haven't had to deal with, this ugly world yet. That comes a little bit later. I say about like 10, 11 is when you really start to understand, some things that might not be going on right in your home, or some things that go on in your city, or you start to become influenced by other things that you may not supposed to be doing, or you might be influenced to do the right thing. But however the case, at 5 years old, you're just now like starting to really like have your own little personality and learning to express yourself. So all is right in your world. And now he's sitting up there in the hospital. So you just shatter his innocence. Now at 5 years old, he got to be like, I've been shot before. That's so sad. And then, Korryn lost her life. Won't ever be able to see her son grow up, graduate from high school, get married, have kids. All because she wanted to have a standoff with the police over a war for a failure to appear in court. Does anybody else find that disturbing and sad? You guys, we really have to do better. We have to teach our young people to do better and make better decisions. And yes, we got to stay on the police too, because we know that they out here, it's insanity. What we're experiencing now in our communities right now is just plain old insanity. So yes, we have to definitely stay on top of that as well. But in order for us to make a difference, we have to make better decisions as well. Like, yes, Black Lives Matter. We definitely have to keep that going and put that to the forefront. But we also have to think about it. Is it worth it? Like, to me, that was so not worth it. And I'm just sad about it. And, we, instead of just making, these less than smart decisions as a people, we need to band together and get better educated. Instead of trying to kill each other, we need to band together so we can have a united front against people like all these people who want to sit up there and just kill us on sight, or want to, just shut us because of the color of our skin. If we are armed with more education, and if we band together as a people, then it can start somewhere. I mean, no, this is not going to automatically fix the problem because, let's just be real. We have it's an epidemic right now. With white officers killing black people, it's an epidemic. So no, it's not going to change overnight. Us, banding together, it's not the complete answer, but it's a start. So, you guys, I just wanted to talk to y'all and just say, let's just try to do better. Until next time, y'all, peace and love, and be safe.